Hello everyone, I'm Dr. IEP Hero, and today we're going to talk about something that makes a lot of educators uncomfortable. IEP meetings, not the theory, not the law, but what actually happens inside the room. Because here's the truth, most IEPs are legally compliant and educationally weak. That's not an attack, that's a systems problem. And if you're a teacher, a parent, or an administrator, this video matters. Let's start with mistake number 1. Vague goals. If you've ever seen a goal that says, student will improve reading skills, or student will increase writing ability, that is not a measurable goal. It sounds good, it feels good, but it is legally fragile. Under IDEA, goals must be measurable. If progress cannot be objectively measured, it cannot be defended. And if it cannot be defended, it cannot protect the student or the school. Intent does not equal compliance. Data equals compliance. Mistake number 2, copy and paste accommodations. Extended time, small group testing, preferential seating. But here's the question no one asks. Is it being implemented? Accommodations written but not delivered are legally dangerous. And accommodations delivered but never monitored are educationally useless. Every accommodation must connect to a documented need. If you cannot tie the accommodation back to evaluation data or present levels, it should not be there. Mistake number 3, progress monitoring theater. We collect data, but are we collecting the right data? Are we measuring the goal as written? Or are we just entering numbers into a spreadsheet? Progress monitoring is not about paperwork. It is about instructional adjustment. If a student is not making progress, the IEP team must respond. Waiting until the annual meeting is not responsive practice. That is passive compliance. Mistake number 4, services that don't match goals. If a student has a reading fluency goal but receives no direct reading intervention service, that's misalignment. Services must logically support goals. Goals must logically emerge from present levels. IEPs are not collections of parts. They are systems. When the system is misaligned, the student feels it first. And mistake number 5, rushing the meeting. IEP meetings are often scheduled for 1 hour. But for families, this is about their child's future. For teachers, it's about legal responsibility. For students, it's about access. When meetings feel rushed, trust erodes. And when trust erodes, collaboration collapses. The law requires meaningful participation, not fast participation. Now let's zoom out. The problem is not that teachers don't care. Most teachers care deeply. The problem is that we were never trained in systems. We were trained in heart. But compliance requires structure. And structure protects everyone. The student, the teacher, the school. So what does a strong IEP system look like? Clear, measurable goals, aligned services, documented accommodations tied to data, ongoing progress monitoring, and collaborative, unrushed meetings. That's not complicated, but it is intentional. If you've ever walked out of an IEP meeting thinking, that felt incomplete, you're not wrong. If you've ever felt nervous about documentation, you're not alone. But the answer is not fear. It's systems. And systems can be built. That's what this channel is about. Special education strategy, IEP structure, co-teaching parity, progress monitoring that actually informs instruction. Because special education is not paperwork, it's precision. And when we get it right, students win. If this helped you, subscribe. And if you're ready to build stronger IEP systems in your school, I'll see you in the next video. Dr. IEP Hero, out.